I'm bringing you lights, camera, and action. A brand new show every Wednesday at 7 p.m. only on Awaz Entertainment. Hello everyone, I'm Kubra Ali. You're watching my show Lights, Camera, Action on Awaz Entertainment. I hope you all are doing great. It's a summer vacation going on. I hope you're enjoying the summer and the vacation, kids are enjoying, and of course the hot weather. So as every time I have a new guest on my show, today I have a very interesting guest. So let me welcome Mr. Subhan Malik, who is a fresh and new vocals only artist. Hello, welcome Subhan.
Thank you so much, Kubra. How are you today?
I am doing good. How are you?
I'm great. Honestly, thank you for the opportunity for allowing me to be here with you today.
Thank you so much for coming.
Yes, you're very welcome.
How's your schedule been?
My schedule's been hectic. I've been on the road, but I've actually been having a lot of fun. I am currently on a 20-city tour, North America wide.
Okay.
Weekends back to back. So it's been fun.
It's been traveling. Like you've been traveling.
I have.
lot.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, and we could definitely get more into that as well.
That's nice. So how are you doing? Like it's a hot weather, I know.
Yeah. You know what? I like that little bit of breeze that's coming in the evening time. It's beautiful. I love the summer. I love the heat. I'm actually able to bear it.
Okay.
Right? I actually like to sunbathe and then swim and then sunbathe. That's the kind of guy I am.
Oh,
I'm fairly Canadian in that way.
Perfect. So you've been in Canada since you were a child, or you're born here?
I'm born and raised in Toronto.
Nice.
Yeah.
So you live in Toronto?
I do. I actually live a little bit in the north, closer to Markham.
Oh,
yeah.
Perfect. So how's the traffic?
Traffic, honestly, how it is. Rush hour, I feel like it's bad everywhere.
I know.
But personally, I've actually lived in BC. I've lived in Surrey. I've lived in Langley.
Okay.
And one thing I'm really grateful for in Toronto, even despite the traffic, is the infrastructure. I feel like it's, the highways, the 407, we have it really good. So.
I know. I think 407 is really helpful.
Absolutely.
I feel.
Absolutely. It's costly, but it's helpful.
But it's helpful.
Yes.
Whenever you want to read somewhere on time.
And it's scenic too. It's scenic. It's nice.
I know. So Subhan, it's so I really appreciate you're here because I want to know so many things about music and vocals.
Yes.
So now today we want you to educate us with vocals. What is vocals actually?
So the vocals only is really just the production, the composition of the beat or the quote unquote instrumental. It's actually made with vocals. So I work with genius producers such as Ilyas Mao and JR, and they actually make the sounds with their mouth, even the bass, and it's just insane. And so when I came across it, even I was mind blown, because when I first heard it, I was like, it doesn't sound much different.
Yes.
But it's deep. I feel like it's a matter of frequency.
I feel it's more hard, difficult.
It is. I actually used to make, your average or type of music. I'd make music about love. I've even made Bollywood mashups.
Nice.
I've made some Urdu songs R&B style, and I do have love for music, and that's the honest truth.
Okay.
I've gotten a lot of inspiration from it. However, I really do believe that certain instruments can be dangerous in certain moments of your life, right? It's really deep. For example, if you're someone who's going through depression and heartbreak, and there's certain songs out there that'll I know where I'm getting to. It'll really enhance the pain
and obviously the mood. I think
the mood and it's and me as a Muslim, I believe you gotta be as aware and focused as possible. And I feel like,
of course,
sometimes certain instrumentals and music can sway you from reality.
Okay.
Right. So. Vocals only is literally produced by the vocals, whether it's the or the doo-doo-doo. All of it put together. It's vocals only, and some beatboxing.
I know. And let me tell you that Subhan has performed at Halal Rib Fest. If you were there, you might have heard him. An amazing performance. I have actually listened to your performance. At that time, I've actually heard because we thought it's a music, but it wasn't. So that feeling, I'm amazed. How did it even come? And is it different than music? When you perform, when you sing for vocals, is it different from music, or is it similar? What do you think?
So your
experience?
as someone who actually used to make music, right? I can't lie. I do miss the instrumentals. They're very powerful.
Yeah.
The bass is powerful.
I know.
It sounds much more full.
Yeah.
And vocals only beats. I mean, you know, big shout out to JR and Ilyas Mao, my very good friends. They're very innovative, and you know, like they're able to really, I wouldn't say like replicate certain instruments, but it's just, you know, like we have our past, we have our experiences, we have these melodies that come within us, and they're just so like, they're just able to execute it very well. And, you know, we live in a time where technology also helps a lot, right?
Absolutely.
So yes, we do it through the vocals only, and we just maybe touch it up a bit, but there's no musical instruments involved. So the fact that, you know, it's, you know, we do have a lot of haters, you know, hi haters. There's a lot of people that are like,
oh my God, really?
Oh yeah. So we like, you know, oh, how is this halal? How is this allowed? And, you know, like it sounds like music and you're imitating people and
oh my God.
And as I said, yeah, it's like, I feel like it's a matter of frequency. Like when it's more subtle and more mellow, you actually take in the lyrics more. And when it comes to my lyrics, I consider myself like a creative dawah man. Like I just like sharing, you know, Islam and spirituality and faith. And you know what, like I don't come from a very Islamic background when it comes to, you know, growing up and stuff. You know, Islam is something that I found along the way, you know, through all my obstacles and tests and experience. So
nice.
Yeah.
Nice. So tell me, when did you plan to be a singer? Like, did it actually come when you were like a child, or you wanted to, like I think you were like, you wanted to be a singer since a child, or when you grew up? Like, what did you, like, how did you be?
I definitely like loved singing, like from a very young age. I started singing in the shower at like 6, 7 years old. You know, like
so it came when you were a child.
Absolutely.
I think that's how singers are, because whenever like I've heard a lot of singers who from a child they start singing and then they are good singers.
Yes.
So I thought same thing for you.
Shout out to the Bollywood industry for inspiring me the way they did from childhood.
So you also sing Bollywood songs?
Yeah, like I made a couple like mashups, you know, that like the mashups, like, you know,
I know, I hear
together.
two mashups on YouTube.
Yeah, like it was really trending. And you know, I actually came out with one a few years ago. I shared it with a few people and they were like, yo, you need to release this, you know, the UK would love it and whatnot. And even I loved it. Like when I first heard it, I got like goosebumps. And, you know, I really do love Bollywood music. You know, I feel like it's very meaningful, and Bollywood music is probably like the best music in the world, to be honest with you.
Really?
That's how I feel.
Nice.
Right? Yeah.
So you also sing Bollywood songs?
I have.
Okay, you have.
Now, I must admit, I do stick to, like, when it comes to what I put out there.
Okay.
It is vocals only.
Okay.
Right? And we're really trying to create an infrastructure, you know, for like the kids who are growing up. Like we want to show them, like, you know, we're able to do things in a better way. I'm not saying that like using instruments or like, I don't have anything against it.
Okay.
I don't hate on it. I personally love instruments. You know, like I still want to learn how to play the guitar.
Right.
I want to learn how to play the tabla. You know, it's really cool, but it's just it's a little bit deeper when it comes to me and my beliefs, when it comes to what I put out there. Okay. So I like to keep it simple. I want what I say to be what's more heard than the instrumental.
Okay. If I want to ask you, how do you use your vocals when you sing? Like, is there someone for you to do it, or is it?
So for the beat?
Yeah, the beats.
Yeah, so like, as I said, Ilyas Mao, JR, you know,
they all are helping you for these.
Yeah, so they produce my tracks, right? Ilyas Mao, he's actually a very legendary artist in the nasheed or vocals only industry.
Okay.
And, you know, he's been producing for a while, right? And, you know, most of us have a music background, right? But yeah, big shout out to them. You know, they helped me with my production. Vocal Tunes is the brand that Ilyas goes by with the beats, and he does backings for movies. Like, you know, there's actually a lot more Islamic films out there than you may know, right?
Okay.
And so he produces the backings for
cinematics,
all vocals, right? Like deep cinematic sounds, right?
That's so amazing.
Just backgrounds for videos and reels and content, all kinds of stuff. Yeah.
That's so amazing.
Yeah.
If I want you to sing something from your vocals, can you do that for us? So if you can sing your vocal song for us, any new,
Sure, absolutely. There is a song that I made very recently with a very beloved friend of mine, Muslim Mike, and it's actually called Ya Ghafoor, reaching out to the ever forgiving. And so my verse in it, is a bit emotional. I feel like it's very telling as to what I've been through. So here it goes. There was a time not long ago I lost my mind and I lost my bro. It burdened my soul deep down below. Where could I climb? Where could I go? I was racing and blazing and chasing a high, wasting and erasing the pages memorized. Al-Ghafoor, Al-Shakur, shine your nur through these skies. Soften our hearts for tears to pour through these eyes. Thank you, thank you. I appreciate that.
Thank you so much for singing for us.
You're very welcome. You know, we're here with Awaz Entertainment, right? And like, I want to also maybe sing and share like with the viewers what I grew up listening to. That my mom would sing to me when I'd go to sleep.
Please go
She would sing it to me to put me to sleep. And there's certain tracks that I grew up really loving. One of them is by Nusrat Fateh Ali Khan called Ohi Khuda Hai.
Nice.
I don't think I'd be able to hit the notes the way he did, but Koi to hai jo nizam-e hasti chala raha hai wohi Khuda hai. Right? And then my mom would also sing to me, Lab pe aati hai dua ban ke tamanna meri, Zindagi shama ki surat ho khudaya meri. And things like Allah hi Allah kiya karo, dukh na kisi ko diya karo, jo duniya ka malik hai, naam usi ka liya karo, Allah hi Allah. You know what I mean? So the spirituality really touched me from a very young age. Big shout out to my mama.
Oh my god, I love the lullaby mom used to sing. That's my favorite as well.
Yeah.
It's very nice. Yes, thank you so much for singing.
You're very welcome.
So what's your main goal in this career?
My actual honest main goal in this career is to actually impact people who can relate to what I'm speaking about, right? To touch the hearts of those whose hearts need to be touched, right? Like, it's really about the message and what I say. To be very honest with you, like, there are artists out there who are in an industry like this for multiple reasons, right? You know, some people want exposure, some people want to be loved, some people want to be heard. My honest reason for being in this industry, this vocals only industry, the Islamic industry, is so that I could impact people, so that I may, like, honest to God, like, you know, certain people have messaged me and told me how, like, some of my songs have touched them and made them want to do better. That is an accomplishment and a half for me. And that's why I'm in it. I am not in it for the exposure. But, you know, I believe whatever God brings my way, I must honor it. And so that's what I'm doing. As I mentioned earlier, I'm on a 20-city tour with Halal Rib Fest. Big shout out to Halal Rib Fest. You know, and even though it's called the Halal Rib Fest, yes, all the meat is hand slaughtered, halal and all of that, but it's not exclusive for just Muslims. It's for everybody. Right? We're trying to put halal on the map, right? I believe Muslims shouldn't be, you know, Muslim Canadians shouldn't be treated as like second-class citizens. You know what I mean? I believe there should be at least like one halal item on Tim Hortons menu, you know?
I know. Oh my God, that will be so good.
Right? I heard just the other day that, like, I think even, I don't know if it was like a Tim Hortons in the States or something, like, or what it was, but they have halal options too. You know, like, we're
wow,
large.
where is it?
I don't know.
Okay,
I don't know, but I heard about it and I'm like,
I know,
look how many we are here.
We need that.
You know, here in Toronto, we're so blessed. There are so many
halal
events happening, so many
Events,
restaurants, you know, and so we're really trying to put halal on the map. And, you know, I have to do, like, you know, let this out. Yes, I do the vocals only stuff. Yes, I talk about Islam, but really and truly, I'm trying to be a better Muslim myself.
Nice.
And doing this, singing what I sing, makes me want to be better. When I'm on stage in front of all these people who are watching me, listening to me, you know, I ask God that He makes me better in my private life than I am in the public eye. That's what matters to me the most. So to answer your question,
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I'm going in circles.
No,
but,
please go ahead.
you know, what I want out of this is
Yeah.
to just really, like, I aspire to inspire for real. Like, I want to inspire. And I love recording. It's therapeutic for me.
Mhm.
Some people journal. Some people see therapists.
Yeah.
I write it down and I let it out.
That is so good.
The video that you saw.
And I think that's one kind of therapy as well.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
It is very therapeutic to let it out onto a song, listen to it, let go of it, and let God, right? Like, there's songs that I've made, like the one you've seen in the video, like, Alhamdulillah, got to see another day. I've been making dua.
I love that.
Like, oh Allah, please help me change my ways. Faith is depleting, ain't ready for leaving. Dunya deceives, but I won't stop believing. You're all I'm needing, right?
I know.
So,
amazing.
Thank you. Thank
you. The moment I heard that, I was like, wow.
Thank you.
That came from my mouth. Like, wow, amazing.
I appreciate that. It means a lot coming from you. Big shout out to
Thank
Kubra,
you.
y'all. She's doing big things. Big shout out to Awaz Entertainment.
Thank you so much, Subhan.
You're so
Okay,
welcome.
we'll take a short break and we'll be back and hear more stuff from Subhan. Thank you so much. Hello, welcome back to Lights, Camera, Action. I'm your host, Kubra Ali. And with us, we have Subhan Malik sitting with us. Hi, Subhan.
Hey, Kubra. So good to see you. So good to be here, honestly.
Yeah, thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Okay, now tell me, what separates you from other artists? Like, I think you are only, like, most of the times, there is nasheed with the vocals, I know, but what do you want to, like, whom do you want to relate yourself? With the musicians or with the nasheed singers? I'm not sure, so tell me.
Well, you know what? Honestly, when it comes to the space that I'm in the industry, I definitely do like to share what I've learned in my experiences with other artists that I see.
Okay.
Because I do take this stuff very seriously.
Mm-hmm.
And you know, like, alhamdulillah, like, I consider us all like a collective. Even though we're independent artists, you know, doing our own thing, we look out for each other in this space. And who am I trying to relate to, or who do I want to relate with when it comes to these songs, are people who've been through hurt. People that just couldn't see the light at the end of the tunnel. People who felt trapped and stuck. People who feel faithless, you know, because I've really been through that. I come, like, you know, to be honest, I feel like I come from a little bit of a dark past. You know, I went through a lot of pain in my life, you know. And so the hope that I wanted when I was young and that I looked for, I want to be like a source of that hope for others.
For everyone.
Yeah.
Nice. So whoever is feeling depressed, please go watch and hear Subhan's vocals.
I'm here.
Singing.
Honestly, I'm genuinely here. I'm here for anybody that's going through anything, right?
Wow.
And I feel like I didn't really answer your question properly, though, because you asked me, what was it that you asked me for?
Separates from other artists.
From other artists, yes. So I like that question. Thank you for asking. And I could get passionate about that. You know, I'm a fairly new artist.
Okay.
I've been singing for years. As I told you, I was young when I felt like I could sing, you know. I feel like I'm, alhamdulillah, and I say this with no pride, I just feel like I'm very sincere. I have a lot to offer. I can definitely say that there's substance in my work. And me being new, it gets everyone curious, you know. And I mean, I believe we're all the same, us as humans, artists, you know. But, you know, I guess just the fact that, like, I'm new and I'm the underdog, you know? So.
No, honestly, when I heard you, I never felt you're new.
Wow.
Because I felt like, I don't know I don't know you.
Yeah.
Like, you're singing, your song was so, you know, you're so confident.
Thank you.
And you're so amazing that I felt maybe I don't know you or something. I missed you on Instagram or something. When I watched the Halal Rib Fest, then I found you. I'm like, wow, you're amazing. Yeah.
Big shout out to Halal Rib Fest. That's actually an organization that believed in me as an artist. They heard some of my unreleased exclusive songs, and you know, they gave me the opportunity, and so I'm forever grateful for them. You know, I really do believe in my work. You know, my work speaks for itself, and I'm very excited for what I have coming out soon. You know, and at first, to be honest with you, Kubra, like, I thought about it. I was like, do I even really want to be on camera? Do I want to be on stage? But after doing it, you know, I'm already 23 shows deep this summer alone.
Wow.
23 performances. So
look at that.
You know, and after doing all of it, I feel like I want to be a better person. It's really put me in check, and I'm so grateful for it.
Look at you, like, you have done so many performances. You're a performer, like a best performer, I feel then. Amazing.
Thank you. And they actually gave me the best performer award too. It was really cute, like a little
Oh,
trophy.
really? That's so
Yeah.
good.
And you know what? I would also like to give a big shout out to my friend Ali Soulful and Muslim Fest.
Okay.
They've been doing it for 20 years. I'm sure you like Muslim Fest,
I know.
Celebration Square.
Yes.
My friend opened for Maher Zain, who's a very big nasheed artist.
Yeah,
And I got
know
to
him.
share that stage with him. So that was like
When did it
huge.
happen?
It was very recently, like just a couple weeks ago.
Oh.
And I performed in front of 15,000 people with my friend Ali Soulful. And that was an
hear Maher
experience.
Zain. I like his nasheeds.
Legendary.
I know he is.
All of us artists had like a fan moment when Maher Zain
Oh
went
my
up.
God.
We put it aside that we're artists and we were just jamming out to Maher Zain. It was nostalgic. It was nice.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Oh my God. That's so nice. So tell me, what are you most proud of?
Oh yeah. I'd be lying if I said I'm not proud of myself at this point. I'm proud of myself for remaining to be a good and kind-hearted, a considerate, and I like to believe I'm emotionally intelligent. I'm grateful for the qualities that I have, despite what I've been through in my life. Right? You know, I feel like I was put through a lot of hardship.
Okay.
I was tested a lot, and you know, and I also believe that God tests the ones who He loves. I'm grateful for the yes, and I'm grateful for the awareness that you know, He is the best of planners, right?
100%.
It's easier said than done to have that yaqeen, you know, in Him and His promises. But I'm just grateful for the awareness that I have after all the turmoil and trials and things that I've been through, you know. And as an artist, I'm grateful for actually having the ability to put together these tracks that I make, you know, and for spreading good message.
So you write your own lyrics?
Absolutely.
Wow, that's amazing to know.
Yes.
Wow, look at you, so talented.
Thank you. I appreciate that. I'm very grateful. You know, us as artists, especially like as a beginner, we really critique ourselves very hard, you know, and for the longest time I felt like, oh man, like, you know, I could be so much better. I could write better. While everybody out there is like, yo, like, that's an amazing song that you made, you know, like it's so impactful and this and that. And so it took a while for me to believe in myself, but it's crazy because now like I listen to my stuff and it gives me the goosebumps sometimes. Just the other day on stage, I got emotional to one of my songs. I never got emotional on stage before, but yeah.
If I want to ask you your journey from the music to vocals, can you just in brief?
Absolutely. So, you know, like, despite the fact I was making music, I have a lot of songs that are in the vault, you know, in the safe, and I was just scared to release it. The honest truth is, you know, I've actually been around a lot of people who are in the Bollywood industry. I've been around big artists. You know, I've been around, you know, like people like Jay Sean and Mickey Singh and, you know, just a lot of people. And I looked up to them and they inspired me a lot. But, you know, being around these artists and being around all the hype and all the noise, there was a darkness that I sensed.
Okay.
You know, it was fun. It was cool to be around certain environments, right?
Yeah.
So I knew artists. And I really wanted to be a musician. I felt like, you know what, if I were to release my music, I could really blast off.
Okay.
And I was about the hype. I was like, you know what, like I'd love to actually be a full-time artist, do tours, get paid, doing what I love, having fun. But a part of me like felt scared a little bit to get into that industry because of certain things that I've seen being in, you know, certain private parties and, you know, just learning more about the details of certain things. So yeah, I would make music for fun. I'd share it with my friends. We would jam out to it. We would dance to it. It would make me feel great, but I just felt too scared to release it.
Okay.
And then I felt like, what's the point of this? Like if I if I'm going to be making songs that I love so much, right? But I can't release it. Like something just stops me. I'm like, you know what? I gave up. So then I invested in the camera, started taking pictures and videography. I've always loved that since a child, right? And then I really started missing going to the studio.
Oh.
I loved singing and rapping.
I know.
And, you know, like, I remember there was one day my heart was like yearning for it. Like, I just wanted to go record, make a beautiful song. And it was the next day that I was introduced to Ilyas Mao, who's a vocals only producer.
Wow.
I heard his work.
Lucky you.
Yeah, no, it was insane. Honestly, how we met and everything.
Okay.
It was beautiful, and
Kind
you
of
know,
destiny.
absolutely. We linked up and synced up. It was, you know, big shout out to
Wow.
him. Yeah, so
Nice.
he showed me his work.
And you don't need that. Now you like what I'm listening to you and hearing is like you don't need music to sing. I think.
I
right?
don't know.
That's what it is.
We're
Like,
you know we're being
you can
creative.
sing without music,
Absolutely.
right?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
We're being creative. You
I
know,
know.
the beatboxing and stuff like that. Not a lot of people do it. And you know, I believe if you can master vocals only, if you were to do the music stuff, you would just,
Wow.
you know what I mean?
I know.
So
I
it's
get
really
it.
cool.
I think it's easier with music when you sing, but
Absolutely.
with vocals, I understand it's not easy. I think so.
There's more pressure on your vocals, and you're like,
I know.
you know, there's more to think about. When you have a beat,
Yeah.
instrumentals, they really pitch in towards the song,
Yeah,
right?
I
So
know. But with vocals, you need to be very focused. I feel,
absolutely.
right? When you're
Absolutely.
singing,
Yes.
and it's not easy. And it's
You know,
not easy.
before I perform or before I sing, I don't
I
really
know.
eat. I need to have a warm drink,
I know.
a nice coffee, or
I think you have that. You should have that stamina
absolutely.
build up to.
We do vocal training. You would laugh if you see
Wow.
how we do vocal training. Like, we make funniest sounds. It could get loud. You know, we do
Wow.
sirens with our
I
voices
know,
just to
it's
get
not
ready to
easy.
be on stage.
Imagine like vocals with singing. Oh my god.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, rapping is easier. You can just rap.
I know. Without
Singing
music,
is a little bit more of a,
Mhm.
you know, challenge.
Now, like you said about rapping, I want to hear rapping from you.
You want to hear rapping from me?
Yes.
Yeah, you can hear rap from me.
Okay, so please
Absolutely.
just take mic.
Absolutely. All right. So they want to hear me rap.
Yes.
And okay.
I love rapping, so I want to hear.
Wow. Let me think here. So that same song, Another Day,
Okay.
right? That definitely had a bit of a rap style in it. So I'll sing.
Sure.
I'll rap that out. My brothers and sisters, Allah loves the tears and repentance of sinners more than the dhikr of those who know fikr. If you can't sleep after witr, durood and tawbah will help you to simmer. Read some Quran, get rewards every letter. If your heart cold and it froze like December, turn it to stone and you wish it was tender. Al-Jabbar is its owner and its mender. You know, there's another deeper verse, you know, and this one was for the youth, you know what I mean? It goes like, it's either one hand on the gun or it's two hands together. Success in both worlds or it's misery forever.
Wow.
3 times the pulls and that's for protection. 5 pillars is the direction to contentment. The 6 qualities the Sahaba had in common. If we act upon them, we can solve any problem. 7 heavens better than the 8 wonders. Chapter 9, verse 10, may we never be amongst them.
Mashallah, so nice. I love the lyrics.
Thank you.
Amazing.
Thank you.
Now we'll take a short break.
Yes.
And we'll be back after the break. Thank you very
Awesome.
much. Hello everyone, welcome back to Lights Camera Action. I'm your host Kubra Ali and we have Subhan Malik. Let's talk more about singing with vocals. Welcome back.
Thank you. Thank you.
So Subhan, tell me, what is your dream venue to perform at?
My dream venue to perform at?
Yeah.
Wow. You know, I've actually I've imagined, this might sound crazy, but like performing on like a mountaintop. Not something typical, not like Coachella or, you know, like in a very beautiful natural setting.
Okay.
You know, like I see all kinds of
Beauty
different
of
things.
nature.
Absolutely.
Okay.
I would want the beauty of nature to enhance, you know, this naturistic venue, if that's even a word. But yeah, like I see it being somewhere beautiful, somewhere outside, you know, under the skies. And I don't see it at a specific spot or venue.
Okay.
But you know, like as it's talking about the vocals only and everything, you know, we have really big artists in the industry, honestly, that do come from a very like big musical background, and that have actually, you know, one of our friends, Saif Adam from the UK, he's written songs for Ed Sheeran.
Oh wow,
You
really?
know? Yeah. I'm in love with the shape of you.
Wow.
Come on, baby. Yeah, like, you know, so very talented people in this industry.
Yeah.
And so, you know, like we're trying to create a vocals only type of Coachella. We want to sell out arenas too.
I know.
You know what I mean? I would love to see an arena full of people with the flashlights on their phone waving.
Amazing.
You know what I mean? That would be, you know, the
Something.
dream venue.
Venue.
Yeah.
Got it. Got it. I can Imagine.
Can,
Only
can, can
imagine.
you see me? Can you see me there?
I can. I'll be
you.
there with you.
I see you there with me. I see you there too.
Of course.
Absolutely.
So where can we hear you sing online?
Yes. So right now, as a new artist, I don't have much out there.
Okay.
I'll admit. You could find me on Spotify. You know, I have. You know, my name is Subhan, Subhan. You'll find songs named "The Light," "Allah Knows," "Another Day," an intro, and then I have a lot of new things coming out.
Wow.
My Instagram is Subhan's World, and I'm going to be making a YouTube channel.
Nice.
So I'm
Looking
literally
forward.
that new, but I'm trying to be as strategic as possible.
Perfect.
And I am going to be coming out with a lot of videos. So just stay tapped in, and you can expect a lot from me.
Amazing. Looking forward.
Thank you.
Okay, so you tell me this now. What inspired you to make the music you make now?
Yeah. You know, to be honest, it took for me to see a lot of scary things. It took for me to go through scary experiences. It took for me to go through sorrow, hurt. You know, like, I honestly, like, I used to love music so much. I'd wake up and I'd blast my favorite songs. Go to the gym, I'm listening to music. I'm in the shower, I'm singing.
Music.
But I felt like it was taking me away from being more spiritual and even listening to the Quran, to be honest with you.
Absolutely.
You know, and certain stuff like that. And so, I get so into the stuff that I end up forgetting what she asks me, y'all.
It's okay, you carry on, it's fine.
Please ask it one more time.
Yeah, so what inspired you to make the music you make now?
That I make now.
Yeah.
You know, it's just the current situation of the world that we live in.
Right.
Honestly, like seeing what the youth are going through. I see these kids that are in high school right now, and they're lost.
I know.
They're lost, straight up. Like, you know, and I'm not saying I was perfect when I was in high school.
Yeah.
You know, I come from a little bit of a different time. We saw like different things, and the kids in high school.
When you say lost, do you actually focus on something about that word, or like?
Yeah, you know what? Like I share the fact that like God is the most forgiving. If you feel lost, you know, like I have a song that goes, "If we just go walking to Him, He'll come running to us." Like just sharing that with people, like, you know, no matter what sin you've committed, no matter what you did that's wrong, He is the most forgiving.
Of course.
You know, we all make
Absolutely.
mistakes.
I know.
And when you're in high school and when you're young, like you're so tempted to do so much.
So many things.
And you end up doing a lot too.
Yeah.
And, you know, and then what the devil does is he takes advantage of that and makes you feel hopeless.
I know.
And as a believer and as a human, we should never be hopeless.
And yeah, like you see nowadays, the youth are really depressed most of the time.
Yeah. I think the statistics is like 1 in every 5 people
I think
in Canada.
every time it's increasing. I feel every year it's increasing.
It is.
Yeah, what it was in the past is not now. It's more.
Definitely not.
Yeah.
Definitely not. I mean, we can go very deep about this, down to diet, down to regulations, down
even
to
drugs and whatever kids are like to use this.
And it's so accessible.
I know.
So, you know, the way that I rap, the way that I sing, you know, the way I carry myself, my swag, it comes from experiences where I grew up. And I'm also trying to like really show the youth and the people like, yo, we're cool too. We can hold it down. We can be good people.
Yeah.
You know, I don't do drugs. I don't drink.
Still, you're cool.
Yeah, I believe I'm cool. You know, and I'm so grateful for the cool and great friends that I have.
Yeah.
You know, when you have friends that you share the same values with, you know, when you're around purity, there's nothing more peaceful than that. And it took for me to be one of those kids like these kids nowadays. Okay. I did a lot in my past, to be honest with you. And may God forgive us for our shortcomings. But to answer that question, like me getting into the vocals only stuff, you know, I want to give a big shout out, even though he's passed away. But, you know, someone I really looked up to, someone who inspired me is Junaid Jamshed.
Oh, yeah.
You know?
Yeah. The drastic change he had in his life as well.
Absolutely. And I learned a lot from him. I've spent time with him. I've seen him and his friends. They lead by example. I feel like there are people who are not only successful here, but they'll also be successful up there. Right? And they promote love, peace, and respect.
Nice.
And that's what I'm trying to do too.
Perfect. And if I want to ask you, this is the only thing you do? Is there any other occupation you have?
Absolutely, yeah. So, you know, I'm actually I'm doing marketing and sales as well.
Oh, nice.
You know, I have my foot in a few different things.
Good.
And as well as lately, I've been a little bit more business minded. You know, so we do have some ideas that we're trying to carry out. But for now, I do marketing and sales. and I am on this 20-city tour. This whole summer is booked. So
Booked.
yeah,
Busy.
and then after that, back to my normal salary job doing marketing and sales. Yeah.
Perfect. Nice to know. So what are you looking forward for?
What am I looking forward to?
Yeah.
Just in life generally?
Generally, yes.
I look forward to having my own family.
Okay.
You know, I would love to be married.
Okay.
I dream
So
of
we got to know you're not married.
Yeah, I'm
We didn't know
single.
that.
I am pretty much single. Like, I'm not married.
Okay.
And you know, I would love to have children.
Mhm.
I would love to see my family more proud. You know, my family, like, it seems like they've been very proud of me, and that
Nice.
makes me really happy.
Nice.
And I look forward to making a change, like being more involved with humanitarian work,
Nice.
right? And I'd want to do that with my partner. I'd want to travel the world, supply clean water,
Mhm.
whatever it is that God could give me, you know, and especially taking care of orphans. That's something that's really important to me.
Mashallah, nice.
Yeah,
Nice. And what can people expect from you?
a lot. You can expect a lot, honestly. I've decided to invest in myself, in my
Okay.
creativity. You know, at one point I didn't believe in myself, in my art.
Mm.
And you know, it takes for you to believe in your talent. And now that I do, you can expect videos, you can expect podcasts,
Nice.
you can expect merchandise.
Mhm.
You know, I've actually been involved in the making of certain clothing lines.
Okay.
And so, you know, it's a passion of mine. You can expect clothing, you can expect my own line of perfumery,
Mhm.
a lot, and I'm manifesting it.
Nice. So it'll be named as Subhan?
Mm, but it'll be a little bit more creative.
Okay, more
Yeah,
creative. Okay,
yeah.
got it.
Yeah,
Nice. So tell me, like, you were born and raised here.
yeah.
Where are you from, basically?
So my parents are from Pakistan.
Oh, Pakistani.
Yeah, they're
Okay.
from Lahore.
Okay, nice. Nice to know.
Yeah.
Good to know. It was so nice talking to you and interviewing you, Subhan.
Thank you.
Amazing. Any few lines you want to sing for us
Sure.
before we go? And if you want to have anything to tell our viewers.
Absolutely.
as well.
So thank you so much for having me here.
Thank you so much. It's my pleasure.
It's very nice being interviewed by you. It felt really nice, very comforting. It felt more of a conversation than an interview, and
Thank
I
you.
appreciate you for having me here. And yeah, I do not mind singing a few lines before I leave and some words for the viewers.
Yes, absolutely.
You know,
Mike.
this is
I want you to take
sorry. Yes. All right,
Yeah.
so I have a song that's going to be coming out soon. It's
Okay.
called God Is With Me.
So we are going to hear it before it's coming out.
You're going to hear
Oh.
it right now, here
Wow.
live before it comes out.
Amazing.
And I'll give you a nice big part of it too.
Perfect.
And it goes something like, I've got God with me, let light be a part of me, shut down the shaitan in me, thank God I've got Iman in me, so I gotta give praise to the Lord, bow down, put my face to the floor, can't despair over my flaws, have hope and give praise to the Lord, Ya Rab. I don't wanna go back to my old ways, I've been making dhikr from my soul's sake. One day I'ma have to leave my grave. Pray I go home where there's no pain. This is all temporary. Sometimes I wonder what's meant for me, oh Lord. Faith will set you free. I know that the Lord protected me for sure. It's a little bit of that. For
Very
you.
nice.
Thank you.
I like the lyrics.
Thank you. And you know what?
Amazing.
I like the beat to it. It'll sound much more complete, obviously, when you actually hear it. But
Yeah, I'm looking
yeah.
forward to hear it.
Thank you.
Online.
And as for a few words for the viewers, I guess,
Yeah.
set aside your differences. Set aside the differences. We're all human. You know, whether you're in Canada, we're all Canadians. You're in America, you're all Americans. You know, you believe in God, you believe in something else. Like, let's set aside our differences. We go through the same struggles too, you know, being citizens of our countries and stuff like that. And you never know what someone's going through.
Absolutely.
You never know what someone's going through. Treat everybody in a way that you want to be treated. And most importantly, love for a brother or a sister what you love for yourself.
Thank you so much, Subhan.
You're so welcome, Kubra. Thank
You're
you.
you're a very nice, kind, and honest person as well.
I appreciate that. Thank you for recognizing that. And you're very kind yourself.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
So we had Subhan today, and I hope you enjoyed the show. We loved his singing as well.
Thank you.
And we have learned a lot about vocals as well. It's something new for us, and it was really interesting. Thank you for educating us.
You're very welcome. Thank you for allowing me to share what it is.
So we'll be back next week again with another guest. I'll see you back again. I hope you have a good week and weekend. Enjoy your summer. Take care. Bye. Hi, I'm Kubra. I'm bringing you lights, camera, and action. A brand new show every Wednesday at 7 p.m. only on Awaz Entertainment.